You ready? To turn the page. Just fucking looking at me. I'm reading the text on the bottom of the screen. I look up and her eyes are just darted at me, dude. Oh, hey, how's it going? It's your boy Big Mike here, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. All right, hold on. Let me turn off the music real quick. Now, originally, first of all, happy Valentine's Day for all y'all who celebrate it, or National Singles Day or whatever if you don't have Valentine or whatever. But this video was supposed to be me side, you know, the game everyone's playing right now and everything like that. And you know what? I recorded it. I recorded 4 or so hours. I recorded the whole game, right? And I was gonna split it up into different parts. And I recorded the entire game, right, start to finish, and didn't record my desktop audio. Nothing of it. So I literally died. I'm sorry, that video's never gonna come out. If you guys do want me to do me side on like just a random playthrough or something, maybe just going through it again, maybe there's something different, let me know down in the comments below. I'll be glad to play it again because that game is amazing. Go and play it. And yeah, anyways, so back to this. Let me set the stage real quick, right? Let me get the music back up in here. Right? So it is 2017, right? So there's past Mike, just, you know, second to third year in college. And then he has his friend that he's known since first year, Kevin, right? And Kevin goes up to Mike and says, "Hey Mike, there's a really cool game you should really check out. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club. I know it looks like a little dating sim and stuff, but trust me, it gets weird. It gets like, it turns horrific. Like and I think you'd really like it." And I was like, you know what, Kevin? I am gonna get that game. So I went home back to my laptop that ran at like 10 frames per second, and I added Doki Doki Literature Club to my library. I've never played it since. My friend Kevin has requested that I play Doki Doki Literature Club since 2017. Well, Kevin, almost 8 years later, you got it, buddy. Now, I know this game also has like a Doki Doki Plus or whatever, but I believe that's the same game, just like added content to it. If you guys do want me to play that one, let me know down in the comments below. I don't know how long this video is going to be because I don't know how long this game is going to be. I don't know. It might be into multiple parts, but you know, who knows? But yeah, also lighting setup. I just have natural light from outside. I don't really know what else. I guess I could put some background lighting on here. Let me do that. I guess that works. Yeah, you know, I mean, ever since I rearranged my room, I've kind of been trying to figure out what lighting situation stuff, but then again, it might change again, so who knows. From what I know, the synopsis is that you're a high school student and you're looking to find love, and you go to the literature club to find love, I'm guessing with any one of these girls. Okay, let's just get into it. New game. Enter your name. Okay, do I go? Yeah, I gotta go with Big Mike. Can I put spaces in my name? No. Okay. We got capital B-I-G. All right, Big Mike. There we go. Hey, all right. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. I'm sorry if I butcher names, by the way, but I'm pretty sure it's Sayori. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Damn, dude, what the fuck? However, I just sigh and idle in front of her, in front of the crosswalk, and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay, that's Sayori. Just out of breath. I overslept again. Yeah, no shit. But I caught you this time. Maybe. Oh no, this is me. Okay, maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Damn, dude, like that? That's crazy. Alright, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the streets together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Big Mike, have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh, fuck. Club? No. Any of you guys did clubs during high school and stuff like that? I didn't do much clubs. I did like comedy sports for a little bit, and that was like an improv club kind of thing. But other than that, I didn't really join any clubs. But let me know down below. Did y'all join clubs? Was it worth it? Was it cool? Y'all still talk to people you did clubs with? You know? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. That was kind of me too. Like, I didn't really feel like joining clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Oh, did I? What? Really? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of the many conversations where I just dismissively go along with whatever she's talking about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content with just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize and have any skills before college. Socialize? What the fuck I need to socialize for? Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Dude. Okay. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to a real world. What's a NEET? What's a NEET? Hold on. See, a NEET person is someone who is not in education, employment, or training, meaning they are currently neither working, attending school, nor actively participating in any vocational training program. Essentially, a young person who is not actively engaging in any form of structural learning or employment. Fuck, would I be a NEET? Shit, I mean, I was laid off. I was like, I'm looking for employment. So would I still technically be a NEET? Would that, oh, fuck. You trust me, right? I mean, apparently I've known you for years, so yeah, I trust you. Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right, I'll join. Yeah, I'll join. Club's gonna fix that, you know? I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I just said I would. Yeah, I'll promise you that, sure. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Jeez. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Alright. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Okay, hold on, this music, dude. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Somebody wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, Sayori, hey, I was actually just about to go and check out some clubs. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Bro, what the f- You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, I don't know about that. Yeah? Yeah, there's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring a new member. Sayori, what the fuck? And Natsuki made cupcakes and oh, okay. I don't know why. When I read cupcakes, I just thought of EDP. Don't make promises you can't keep. Actually, yeah, you shouldn't make promises like that. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Alright, sorry. Alright, let's go. Alright, sure. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I mean, come on, I like literature. I have, wait, where's my books? You can't really see because there's a bunch of like knickknacks and stuff right there, but that whole shelf is like books. I like literature. I like to read. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori is full of energy and swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I haven't even signed up, dude. I had like... I glanced around the room. Girl 1. Yes, girl 1. That is, in fact, the girl 1. Okay. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Aw. Seriously? You brought a boy? Damn, alright, girl 2. Fuck you too. Way to kill the atmosphere. Dude, what the fuck? Big Mike, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. This is all he's thinking about. Oh, yo, suddenly, guys, the literature club ain't that bad, you know. I'm suddenly, yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm like, suddenly into literature, you know, just, no reason. Why are you looking at me like that? What are you looking at? Dude, nothing. The other ones disappeared and you're the only one on screen. What do you want me to do? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, fuck. Natsuki. Okay. That is Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. Oh, okay. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. I mean, if you're the smartest girl. I don't know what to tell you, you know? Yeah, honestly, you're probably the smartest person in this room, according to, you know. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Wait, I know her? Wait, hold on. Huh? I was not filled in on this at the beginning. It's great to see you again, Big Mike. Monica smiles sweetly. What the fuck's Monica? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, okay. Alright. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Big Mike. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Okay, alright, shit, my bad. Got a little too excited. How about I make some teas? Well, tea, alright, yeah. Because of a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray of Yuri and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts a foil of a tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Aww. Are we not gonna see the cupcakes? Are we not gonna see them? I guess. The wishes are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Aww. So cute. I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Hey, yo, now that's real. That's real, dude. You ever did that? You ever did that with a cupcake? You gotta make sure like you get like the best bite out of the first, you know, the first bite's always gotta be the best. No? Just my big back ass? Alright, cool. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Yeah, this is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like you made the cupcakes. What do you mean? What am I thanking you for? Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Okay, dude, I'm just thanking for the cupcake. It's a free cupcake. I'm saying thank you. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? And I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulting. Yuri looks away, not down. I meant that, you know. No, don't worry. I believe you. It's fine. It's fine. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me personally, but I mean, at least I enjoy tea, so you know. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so I mean, I figured, you know, why not? That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Wow, Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? I mean, you could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. That's fair, dude. That's honestly, yeah, that's also why I didn't really like other clubs too, because like they were always doing fundraisers and stuff for stuff they wanted to do. And then you had the little cliques of like what club was better and all that stuff, dude. It was, I don't know, it wasn't for me. It's kind of like sororities and stuff like that, but that's a whole different topic, dude. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. I mean, it must be hard to start a new club, but you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Yeah! Literature. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Big Mike, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, you ever heard of comic books? Hey, you know Spider-Man? You ever heard of One Piece? Alright, considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuko's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change, you know. No. What am I saying, dude? I spoke without thinking after Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay, yes, fantasy novels, stuff, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, type of stuff. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Yuri, can I interest you on a little series called One Piece? Telling a good story is such a foreign, in such a foreign world is especially impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the worlds of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Wow, holy shit, we're getting philosophical up in here. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, dude, hell yeah, dude. Fucking Stephen King, Junji Ito, what you been reading? I read a horror book once. I just really grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Deadass. It's great. Dude, why is it so bright? It goes from bright to like... Ugh, I hate horror. I hate you, Natsuki. You hate horror? I hate you. Guys, we hate Natsuki over here. How do you hate horror? You cannot like horror, dude. Like, you cannot, like, it just might not be your thing, but you hate horror, dude? Like, okay, alright, dude. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Yeah, because she knows. She knows. Yeah, Natsuki. Yeah, you hate horror? You hate horror? You're gonna tell me that you hate horror? Alright, anyway. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Okay, she writes. That's cool. That's cool. Still, don't like you. Because you don't like horror. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say nothing. Dude, don't put my shit out there like that, Monica, dude. What the fuck? And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I'm making conversation. Yeah, that's impressive. No, dude, in high school, I took a poetry class, dude. Poetry is hard to write, all right? Like, you can make words rhyme, you know, like red fish, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, dude. That's not a poem, dude. Poems are so hard to write, dude, especially ones that actually mean something and aren't just, you know, like words that are like rhyming together and stuff like that, dude. I have a good like appreciation of poetry because of that class, dude. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. How the fucking try me, dude. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and show even the deepest reaches of your heart. Jesus, okay, Yuri, alright. But that is true though, that is true. Like, even stuff that I've written and stuff like that, I'm afraid to tell people about it because of how much it means to me, but also kind of like, it's like that saying that like once you put it out there, it's no longer yours. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's hard to put out your own work without that fear of both like what people are gonna think about the literature that you're making or whatever you're doing, and also about you, but also, you know, what their reaction is, because you have that one thing that you're making, whether it be like art, a movie script, writing poems, you know, short stories, novels, even music and stuff like that. It means so much to you because you put your time and your effort into it, and like putting that out into the world, it's difficult, it's hard, you know. And you know, deflecting like that is like, I've been there before, where it's like, nah, you wouldn't like it. You know, it's whatever, you know, kind of shit. Sorry, didn't mean to get philosophical, but Yuri had to open up the door for that. So, anyways, do you have any writing experience? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Oh, fuck, dude. Ah, shit. Am I gonna have to write an actual poem? Then next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. Dude, am I gonna have to actually write a poem, or... That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, fuck it. Alright, yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Big Mike? Sure. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Oh, fuck, dude. They're gonna guilt trip me into joining the club. You all... I'm defenseless against them. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right, alright, okay. You know what? Alright, fine. I've decided then I'll join the literature club. It's fine. It's fine. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. I'm gonna be honest, dude. You know what? I would have grabbed another cupcake and be like, see you guys later. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Big Mike, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I mean, I can really impress the class star Monika with the mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Hey, Big Mike, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Yeah, sure, fuck it. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yeah, you see? Yeah. Yay! With that, the two of us departed the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ah, fuck, dude. Write a fucking poem. Oh my god, it's time to write a poem, pick words, You think your favorite club member would like? Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. What do you mean the one I like them? Oh, okay. Do I click on them? Do I? Well, I'm instantly drawn to Yuri, right? Because horror, right? So I'm going with horror. Universe. Massacre. Misery. Existence. Love. Sadness. Together. Melancholy. Adventure. Judgment. Scars. Imagination. Wrath. Dream. Fear. Fear, horror. Grief. Analysis. Tenacious. Raindrops. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Hi again, Big Mike. Hey, when does it turn into a horror game? I'm already like 40 minutes in. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. I really got nothing else to do. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Big Mike. Yeah, no problem. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Not really. I don't think I had anything to do otherwise, so. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. You know. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Dude, Natsuki, you're really not helping me to like you as a person. Sorry you told me you didn't even want to join the club any clubs this year. I really didn't. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, wow. Wow. Jovia talking shit? Okay. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. I mean, it is, dude. Comic books are literature and shit. Yeah. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Big Mike always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Do we... No, we're like neighbors, right? We don't live together, right? Sorry, that's because your room is so messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Big Mike can become good friends too. Dude, Yuri, dude. Yuri's the one, dude. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, oh shit. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Well, what is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, you know, don't worry about it, alright? Just don't worry about it. First of all, I mean, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I'll be honest, dude, yeah, if anybody gets me something like that, like, no matter how small it is, dude, like, I'm fucking honored to get something like that. You know, because they thought of me, you know, when they got something for me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Kind of shit like that. It'll make me happy no matter what. Exactly. Is that so? Yeah. I mean, I won't make a big deal if you don't want me to. Oh, if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Oh! I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want it. Dude, hell yeah, dude. Dude, if somebody gives me a book, hell yeah, I'm reading that shit. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Well, now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be in the first few pages. Oh, the music changed. I was like, huh? Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper into the book. Oh, that's cute. Sorry, I was spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. Okay. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol in the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give away anything. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. Oh, damn, that's kind of... Yeah, that sounds interesting. Kind of dark, isn't it? Nah, dude, that's interesting. What the fuck? Yuri made it sound like there was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Big Mike? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those things, those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. Dude, am I not into is this character not into those things? Can I not make the decision myself of whether or not I'm into that? Like, dude, that sounds interesting to me. Anyways, she's so shy and recluse on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life in a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be a naive one for letting the one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? No, dude, that's fucking dope. Hell yeah, dude. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in it or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my own thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. No, that's I never understood that. I never understood that, like, when people tell people to shut up because they're talking too much and stuff like that. Like, if they're talking about something that they're passionate about, like if they're rambling on about something that they like, and then you have people tell them like, dude, shut up, why are you talking so much? Like, dude, excuse me? Like, alright, anyways. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means that you're passionate about reading. You know, the least I can do is listen. I mean, it's a literature club after all, you know? That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. But what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, All right, is it fine if I sit? It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. You sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. Oh, I see. I don't think I've ever really, other than like school assignments and stuff, I don't think I've ever like sat down next to somebody just to read. So I mean, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel the presence over my shoulder as I read. Excuse me, phone, I'm trying to... It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, huh? I do? I don't mean to. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I've been there. Here, this should work. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, shit, new artwork drop. New artwork drop. Okay, Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. You ready? To turn the page. just fucking looking at me. I'm reading the text on the bottom of the screen. I look up and her eyes are just darted at me, dude. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. I don't know how, but I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished with the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Big Mike, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, dude. I was about to say something because I was like, dude, why are you talking shit about her? But, you know, maybe it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. What? Dude. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Here comes Monica. Fucking... Alright, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Alright, thanks, Monica. You block... Okay. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if I haven't been looking forward to this. If you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hands from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Cool. I stand up and I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? You know it. I clicked the fuck out of those words. Made a banger-ass poem, dude. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from the spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to? Oh, I thought we were just presenting to the class. I thought we were just like going up and saying, you know, our poem and all that. Are we not? Okay. Dude, hell yeah, I'm going with Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I could trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. What's going on? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. I just took a class in fucking high school, dude. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical in new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize as new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both style and expressions are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work. Together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. No, I mean, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all this, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, bathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Hell yeah, dude! I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? Dude, no, that shit looked dope. It was like handwriting and shit. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Am I timed with my reading? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. The poem was dope. Hell yeah. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. And it wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. Yeah, I think it conveyed pretty much what it was, you know? Like living in the past, but like also like you're kind of living as a ghost because everything else is modernizing, everything else is moving forward. But yet this one streetlight hasn't been changed, so it's kind of like you're living in the past while under the rays of that light. And in a way, you're kind of reliving, since you're in the past, you're like a ghost bathing in that light. Right? Am I picking up on the right things here with the poems, right? I'm pretty sure it's straightforward, right? I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Big Mike. Yeah, dude, were you not? Did you not read the poem? Did you not read? It's not about an actual ghost. It's about feeling. Okay. You know, it's fine. It's fine. My dude here doesn't read. It's fine. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I noticed it, Yuri. I noticed it. I got your meaning behind it. You know, it's fine, dude. This Big Mike right here that I'm playing as, not reflective of me. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her past remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. On the money, baby! And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. I did, Big Mike. I did. Talking to myself here, dude. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too. So, nah. I clicked a couple of words, and then that's it, dude. Like that's all I did. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Absolutely. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna do the same. Hell yeah. Anyways, I gotta go through each one. Oh my god. Alright, guys. This might be a longer episode. How long does it take before it starts getting... Alright, let's go to Sayori. Sayori will like the poem, right? This is a good poem. Are you sure this is your first time? Yeah, first time. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. Yeah. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are part of the club now. Yeah, not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Yeah, you know, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things is like this for other people. That's something that only real good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. I forgot. Yeah, he's only in it for the girls. Yeah, Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, well, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, let's see about it. Alright, let's see. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead helped me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Nice. Nice. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question, Sayori. I forgot to do it last night. It wasn't bad. It was, it wasn't bad. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Nice. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, we got 2 more people. Let's go with Natsuki first. Big Mike, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. I just got to... What did I do? What did I do, bro? What? That's harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Dude, I just got feedback from 2 other people and they said it was good. You think I'm stupid? I'm not even a writer either way, yeah. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Yeah, Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Well, teach their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Okay, let's see. What is the music? Okay. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Not bad. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Oh, that was supposed to be me, sorry. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, no, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess, more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you've learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I mean, I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yeah, best not to. Alright, Monica, last person. Let's go. Hey, how's it going? Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you've ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things that we can do better, I'm always listening. So don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up, but you know. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Big Mike. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job! I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it's always counts when I put some effort. It's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning about it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years to practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Well, I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this, but, you know, that's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most, so you don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's true. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident in someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean that I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, yeah, let's read it. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretched forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Ooh. Oh, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of the poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Okay. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hands and go with the flow. That's my advice to the day. Dude. Hell yeah, dude. Getting advice? Dude, that's solid ass advice. Thanks for listening. Absolutely. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They usually exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each other's expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Big Mike did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Damn, the fucking get her ass, Yuri. Get her ass, dude. And Big Mike liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. He suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member. Damn, the drama, dude. Put on the fucking Rosa de Guadalupe music here, dude. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that he appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Jesus Christ, dude. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Fuck, dude. They're going at it. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger than... What the fuck is going on, dude? Natsuki, that's a little, this doesn't involve you, dude. Get the fuck out of here, Monika. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Big Mike, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started... If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings of the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? How did I get dragged into this in the first place, dude? I just wanted a cupcake, dude. Oh man, it's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. From the jump, Natsuki's been on my ass. I'm going with Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. I mean, you shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I didn't notice that at all. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. You brought her boobs into it, dude? What the fuck? Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Dude, without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the front desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem in her hands and throws it in the trash. No! What? What? Okay. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. She really didn't. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. Probably hate me now. No, wait, huh? Wait, how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? I mean, you handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, huh? What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Okay, yeah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Big Mike, how about you? Yeah, I'd say it was cool. Yeah. It was neat to talk to everyone and stuff like that, and read everyone's poems and whatnot. I think it's cool. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Big Mike, ready to walk home? Yeah, sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. Okay. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. but it's easy to use Sayori as internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, that about does it for this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's a little bit something different that I wanted to do for Valentine's Day. Like I said, this one was supposed to be me side, but that one fell to the wayside. See what I did there? Alright, sorry. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. Hopefully part 2 will be a lot more of the horror elements to it and whatnot. We'll have to wait and see. And yeah, so anyway, Kevin, I hope you're watching, hope you enjoyed, and hopefully you are prepared for part 2. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Love, peace, chicken grease. I'll catch you later. This looks locked in right now.
I'm so locked in right now. Groups of
Three. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm coming. Lil Nas X, don't fuck me. Alright. He was running towards you guys.
Lil Nas X, don't fuck me. Dude, I saw that.